Welcome back to USA Ride Zone. Today, we're taking a closer look at a seriously exciting idea for adventure lovers. The 2026 Nissan Titan Camper Motorhome. Imagine taking the rugged personality of a full-size Nissan Titan pickup and transforming it into a compact, capable camper, designed for people who don't want their adventures limited by ordinary roads. Before we go deeper, keep in mind that this video explores a 2026 Nissan Titan Camper Motorhome concept, so some of the features we discuss are imagined, possibilities rather than confirmed Nissan production specifications. But if Nissan ever decided to create something like this, it could become one of the most interesting American adventure rigs on the road. From the first look, the Titan Camper would need to maintain the tough character. That makes a pickup truck feel ready for the unknown. Picture a muscular front end, a wide stance, rugged all-terrain tires, increased ground clearance, protective body equipment, and a camper module carefully integrated behind the cab. The design would look powerful without becoming unnecessarily oversized. And that is exactly what makes this concept interesting. Instead of creating a giant motorhome that feels difficult to drive through narrow roads, the Titan Camper could focus on a more practical adventure experience. It could be large enough for comfortable weekend trips while still maintaining the personality of a pickup. Imagine arriving at a remote campsite after hours of highway driving. You leave the pavement behind and follow a rough trail toward a quiet mountain location. The truck's rugged setup, four-wheel drive capability, and high-clearance configuration could make this type of journey much more exciting. You're not simply driving to a campground, you're bringing your own small home directly toward the adventure. The camper section could feature a smart mini interior rather than an enormous luxury apartment. Inside, the focus would be functionality. A compact sleeping area could provide enough room to relax after a long day outdoors. Storage compartments could be positioned underneath seating areas and along the walls, allowing travelers to carry clothing, camping equipment, food, and outdoor gear without filling the cabin with clutter. A compact kitchenette could also become part of the concept. Think of a small cooking surface, a compact refrigerator, a sink, and organized storage for essential supplies. It wouldn't need to look like a five-star hotel kitchen. The whole idea would be simplicity. Everything you need, nothing you don't. The sleeping area could transform during the day, creating additional usable space. That would be especially useful for couples or solo travelers who want a camper that remains easy to manage. Small LED lighting throughout. The interior could provide a warm atmosphere at night while keeping energy consumption low. And then there's the technology. A modern Titan camper concept could potentially include a digital control system for monitoring battery levels, lighting, temperature, water, and other important camper functions. Solar panels on the roof could help provide additional power while traveling away from electrical hookups. For serious explorers, an auxiliary power system could become one of the most important features. Imagine spending several nights surrounded by mountains with no campground connection nearby. A properly designed battery system, solar charging, and efficient electrical equipment could help keep essential devices operating while you enjoy the wilderness outside. The Titan Camper could be even more interesting. A roof rack might carry extra equipment, while a compact awning could create a shaded outdoor living area. Recovery equipment, rugged steps, exterior storage boxes, and a rear-mounted spare tire could reinforce the adventure-focused personality. There could even be space for bicycles, camping chairs, recovery equipment, or other outdoor accessories. The goal would be to create a vehicle that feels prepared for spontaneous trips rather than a machine designed only for paved highways. But perhaps the biggest attraction would be the freedom. With a camper like this, your destination could change at any moment. You could leave the city Friday afternoon, drive toward the mountains, sleep under the stars, wake up beside a forest, and continue toward another destination without worrying about hotel reservations. That freedom is what makes pickup-based camper concepts so appealing to American adventure enthusiasts. The 2026 Nissan Titan Camper Motorhome concept could also attract people who want something more compact than a traditional Class A or large Class C motorhome. Instead of maneuvering an enormous vehicle through every destination, you could have a pickup-based camper that feels more familiar and potentially easier to handle. Of course, the final design would depend on how Nissan or an aftermarket builder approached the project. Engine options: payload capacity, camper weight, suspension setup, fuel economy, interior dimensions, and off-road equipment would all need careful engineering. A camper conversion isn't simply about adding a living space. The entire vehicle must remain safe, balanced, and capable. And that brings us to the secret behind the appeal of this concept. It isn't about having the biggest motorhome. It isn't about filling every inch with expensive luxury features. It's about having just enough comfort to escape the ordinary world while keeping the rugged spirit of a truck. The imagined 2026 Nissan Titan Camper Motorhome could represent exactly that philosophy. Tough outside, practical inside, and ready for the road ahead. Whether you're planning a weekend escape, a cross-country journey, or simply dreaming about waking up somewhere far away from traffic and crowded cities, a Titan-based camper could be an exciting platform for adventure. So, what do you think? Would you take a Nissan Titan camper into the mountains, across the desert, or on a long American road trip? If this concept became real, it could be one of the coolest ways to combine pickup truck attitude with compact motorhome freedom. If you enjoyed this look at the imagined 2026 Nissan Titan Camper Motorhome, stay connected with USA Ride Zone because there are always more futuristic vehicles, wild camper concepts, and incredible American road adventures waiting around the next corner.